Just the visual beauty of this place has generated from very early on ideas of needing to figure out a way to protect this.
It's just magical. It's something that people are drawn to.
Matthews, Director at Monterey County Vacation Rental Alliance. A local land use plan may or may not include some description of short-term rentals.
My name is Magnus Torren, and I am the director of the Henry Miller Memorial Library. There is such wise and well thought out language in the land use plan.
There's land use and then jurisdiction ordinances or regulations. Those ordinances or regulations are meant to be consistent with the land use plan.
My name is Pam Cromie. I live in Big Sur, California since April of 2007. I know there's been controversy about it. I didn't know if it is legal or not legal.
The county's position is it is illegal. That is their interpretation.
It is illegal for a very, very good reason.
They started with a preconceived idea that short-term rentals were prohibited in the coastal area of the county.
The coastal area of Big Sur is subject to specific and in some cases interesting and in some cases unique regulation. There are regulations that govern how you are developing and how your development impacts or does not impact traffic.
It's a road where you really have to be aware and pay attention and respect it.
I wouldn't mind having an extra income. I happen to really enjoy hosting guests. I don't do it because I don't want to play into this idea of commercializing our neighborhoods and congesting the highway.
It could be a benefit because it does get people into the community.
There's also the aspect of collection of transient occupancy tax from short-term rentals can be an additional source of revenue for the county or the cities.
If the taxes would go to kind of help improve the roads, that would be beneficial.
We as an organization, the Alliance, strongly encourage people to pay the transient occupancy tax. It is the law. There is no question about the requirement for anybody doing rentals shorter than 30 days. The revenue they get from that is taxable revenue at the rate of 10.5% for the county.
It seems, on the face of it, a rather absurd situation that the county with one hand charges and with the other hand condemns the actual activity.
The tax collector is a completely different department in the county than the planning code enforcement department, and the two of them don't seem to work together too well.
I've seen a huge influx of tourism cars on the road.
We are eroding the very values that people come here for are being eroded by and threatened by this extraordinary commercialization that's happening.
Our guests come to the home. They go out to the local restaurants, the wineries, to the aquarium, to the gas stations, to the supermarkets. They spend heavily. Studies have shown that for every $1 of rent they pay for the use of a vacation rental, they pay $3 to the local economy in terms of goods and services. We
have quite a few different microclimates in a short span of the coastline.
And they don't know about the fire situation, they don't know about the water, the peculiarities regarding utilities here, or the way we handle our roads.
They don't respect the roads, they don't necessarily have the proper cars for some of the roads, and I don't know if they're respecting the ruralness and the beauty of what Big Sur is.
The county of Monterey is very diverse. It ranges all the way from, virtual wilderness to urban areas where you could pass some coffee between two homes by just reaching out the window.
There are some very, very serious conflicts between especially people who've lived here for a long time that are seeing their neighborhoods being destroyed by this, as they see it, pernicious activity.
There is no need to describe an actual nuisance, but rather simply establishing that somebody next door is doing a short-term rental, which the county interprets to be illegal, that is then the basis for the county citing the owner.
That we have to recognize, for the sake of the coast and our culture here, we have to keep it illegal.
Anybody that I tell that I live in Big Sur, they're just like, oh my goodness.
Right.
Wow.
We're trying to maximize the amount of people that can enjoy this coast.
So if they could come up with some new laws or policies and start there, and then if those don't work, then maybe shrink it down even more. I think a happy medium is always better.
It's best if it is permitted and regulated than if it's unpermitted and done underground.
The county is in the throes of trying to figure out how to rewrite the ordinance. We are just now doing our campaign so as to make it totally clear to everyone that certainly in the Big Sur planning area, short-term rental should remain illegal.